everybody, and welcome back to In My Head channel. Today is day 5 of the final countdown to Rosemont and my final Kiss show ever, and leading up to the final days of all Kiss shows ever. And as you know from yesterday's video, Kiss canceled the Knoxville show for tonight. What should have been tonight, they canceled the Knoxville show. They canceled it. I think I first saw rumors of it about 5:30 yesterday. Well, it's now late in the evening on Friday. This is Friday, and tomorrow is the Indy show in Indianapolis, and we've not heard anything so far. I would like to say that, I guess, and I've seen other people say this online at this point in time, I'm kind of a little worried and not seeing anything on Paul's account, on his Twitter account, since the picture of him in the bed with the IV. No official word on Kiss's website. They're not saying canceled on the shows that are canceled. There's nothing official on any of Kiss's social media pages. The announcement for Knoxville actually came from the arena. And I have to say I'm a little disappointed that there's no communication from the band or from their social media or from their website that these shows are being canceled, and I don't think they're being postponed. I think they're canceled. I do not think these shows will be made up. People are being offered refunds, and I don't think they're going to be rescheduled. I think that December 2nd is going to be it. I also think that it is possible that any show up to the 2 New York shows could be canceled as part of collateral damage. And just making absolutely sure that Paul is 100% rested for the New York shows. I think that's entirely a possibility. But however, Indianapolis has not been canceled yet. And I honestly think that it's either one or the other. It is either a day-by-day thing where they're checking on Paul and seeing how he feels and canceling whenever they feel like they need to cancel, or they have already made their mind up and they're not going to, they're only going to have the New York shows. Me, for one, if they were going to cancel the shows, I'd like to know, because at this point in time, if they were to say all shows are canceled except for the New York shows, I would call my hotel and cancel and not get charged any money. Right now, I have until 6 p.m. tomorrow night. That's day 6, Saturday, to do that. I have until my flight takes off to cancel my flight, and I'm not going to get a refund on that. I'll get a credit with American Airlines. So I was talking with some of my buddies, Rob and Nico and Nick, and some of the guys that's actually, Nick and Nico actually live in Chicago. But talking to Rob, are you actually going to go anyway and go to Chicago and just hang out for a couple days? Honestly, don't think we're going to know in time. I do not think I'm going to know by 6 p.m. tomorrow night if our show's going to be canceled or not. I think I'm going to find out if my show's going to be canceled while I'm sitting in the airport, or when I land on the plane and can turn my phone back on, or when we're sitting in the hotel room or wherever that evening before Rosemont, or maybe even the day of Rosemont, and find out that our show's been canceled. So it's just kind of a hoping against hope type thing at this point in time. But as the recording of this, and this is recorded late because I've been busy, it's probably about maybe 8:30 or so on Friday evening. And still no cancellation of Indianapolis tomorrow night, Saturday night, yet. So what have I been doing today? Day 5. I've been obsessing about this. My wife says it's obsessing at this point, but I just want to know, man. I'm one of those people. I'm a planner, and I like to know. I don't like being left in the dark, and I feel like we're getting left in the dark right now. But fingers are still crossed, and I've just been talking to my dudes and decorating the house. It's just been me and my wife at the house today. So we got up and went and got some coffee this morning, and then we started decorating the house. We put the tree up and started putting ornaments up, and we just been watching Christmas movies, and we got some pizza and some wings. And honestly, I don't feel the greatest. I don't know if the pizza and wings hit my stomach like a ton of bricks, because the only thing I'd eaten before that was a bagel early this morning around 9 or 10 o'clock. So I'd not eaten all day until like 6 or 7 this evening, and not feeling the best. So hopefully if I'm not going to get sick on my stomach or something like that. So just been doing that, and also just thinking about Eric Carr, thinking about Freddie Mercury. 2 people I admire greatly. We lost 32 years ago on this day 2 amazing musicians. Of course, Eric Carr succumbing to cancer, Freddie Mercury succumbing to AIDS, and Eric Carr's passing was kind of eclipsed by Freddie Mercury's passing. But both just such talented musicians, and I look up to both of those men greatly. And so just been thinking about Eric. Got my Eric shirt on, my exclusive Eric shirt that I got from Click Tea Shop. Ed over there at Click Tea Shop. This was a thing that he did with the Eric Carr family. This was a limited edition. You can no longer get it. And so yeah, so just been kind of representing Eric, and everybody always loves this shirt. It just pops so much on the screen. The way they print is just, they use quality materials, and I need to check out Ed's website and see what he's got lately, because I got this shirt from him. I got the jean boot shirt, the demon boot, and Ed's a fan. He's been on the show before, and he's a Kiss fan that makes Kiss shirts for Kiss fans. And so Click Tea Shop is an awesome place. But I've just been thinking about Eric and listening to some of the Eric era songs that I was kind of listening to the other day, yesterday. This has seemed like the longest week. This week has just seemed so long, and it seems like today should be Sunday. Feels like I should go back to work tomorrow. But tomorrow's only Saturday. And let's see, what was I saying? I'm rambling. Oh, I've been listening to Eric today, and I was listening to albums that I really think Eric's drumming really shines on. I think Eric's drumming really shines on Asylum. I think he does a great job on Asylum. Been listening to Hot in the Shade and Crazy Nights too. Although I don't think, unless you get into some songs like Boomerang and stuff like that, Eric's drum is not really shines a whole lot on those albums. And even on Hot in the Shade, it's a lot of programming. Crazy Nights, the drumming was really kind of pulled back because it was trying to be like the Bon Jovi, Poison, Def Leppard-ish era, and Eric was really kind of restrained. But man, Eric really shined on Creatures. I listened to Creatures some, Lick It Up. He great drums on Lick It Up, great drums on Asylum, and great drums on Animalize. Those are really good Eric albums. I need to do a podcast of best Eric drumming songs. Maybe I can get my buddies, my drumming buddies, Rob and Xander, in on a Eric Carr drumming top 10 Eric Carr drumming moments, songs or whatever. Maybe we can do each one of them, do our own list. So I know you guys watch, so put down in the comments what you think about that. Or I'll probably be talking to you guys in DM chat about it as we're talking. But yeah, that's just been today. It's just been another day of anticipation, another day of being a little frustrated, wondering if I'm going to have to cancel stuff at the last minute, or wondering if I'm just going to have to go or lose my money, or, if I'm going to have to pay for something, if I'm going to have to pay for a flight, or if I'm going to have to pay for a hotel room, I'm going to go. And I'll just hang out in Chicago and see if people that do live in Chicago, like Emily and AJ, and I know they live nearby, and Nick and Nico, and even though I've never met any of those before, see if they would just want to get together and hang out. Maybe try to talk Rob and Xander into coming into town anyway, and us hanging out and having an extended amount of time to make videos together and just hang out together. So anyway, yeah, that's it. So we will, right now I'm still planning on going. Still, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to Rosemont. I'm meeting up with my guys. I'm flying out and leaving to fly out at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning, and going down and picking my friend Scott up. I'm going to pack tomorrow night. I'm going to pack tomorrow, and just get ready to go. And it'll be all systems go until I hear otherwise ahead of time. And if it comes too late, I'm still going to go. I'm not going to lose money. I'm not going to spend money on something that I'm not going to do. I'll just have to get the refund on the sound check, and get the refund on the tickets from Ticketmaster. So anyway, that's all for this one. It's sorry to be a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's a waiting game right now. Just waiting and seeing what is going to happen. And maybe I'll have a little more news tomorrow. Maybe Future Brant tomorrow will have a little more news. But we'll see. We'll see if the indie show actually goes on. If the indie show goes on, I feel pretty good, because we have the indie show, our show, and the Baltimore show left before the before the New York shows, which is like 7 and 8 days out from today. So yeah, that's where we are right now. We're in a holding pattern, a wait and see. So anyway, that's all I've got for this one. Rest in peace, Eric. Thank you for all the years of drumming, the amazing drumming that you gave us. And rest in peace, Freddie Mercury. And that's all I've got for this one. See you tomorrow, day 6. And hopefully we got some good news that these shows, remaining shows, are going to go on. All right? I'll talk to you tomorrow.